Hi everyone. So it is Thursday, November 19th, and I'm coming on here with a channeled message for all of you, for the collective, actually a few channeled messages. So I decided to start doing this for you yesterday. I did start channeling a few days ago, which led me to begin to share these messages. So 3 days ago, I sat down in meditation, trying to get a message, and sometimes I ask specific angels or guides or helpers or teachers, past loved ones, for messages. I didn't ask anyone specific. I sat down, I just kind of wanted to see what would show up. And what showed up for me was actually this big mountain. But this mountain was alive, so it was a being. And this mountain had masculine energy. And this mountain was, it's as if it had extensions like hands coming off and spraying, sprinkling light onto the planet. And at the same time he was doing this, he was also bringing up souls that were leaving this planet. So it did lead me to believe that there are a lot of souls leaving this planet and will be leaving this planet in a large number. I did ask if that was COVID related, and that was a no. I got suicide and I got overdose. So large numbers of suicide and large numbers of drug overdose, I believe will be the reason that a lot of people will be leaving this planet. Again, at the same time, he was sprinkling all this light onto the planet. So the message is that we need to know and believe that there are light beings out there sending love, sending light, because there is good and bad, there is dark and light, there is evil and love, and these light beings are sending an enormous amount of light onto our planet right now. So we need to remember that, and we need to believe that. So that was 3 days ago. Then yesterday I sat down, or 2 days ago, I guess, whatever. And then yesterday I sat down and it was like I saw that same scene, but it was in the not in the future, but it was like a land that we needed to get to. And I saw, it's like I saw myself, but I knew it wasn't just myself. It was also, it was as if it was all of us trying to get to that beautiful place, that destination, that peace. And we did have someone pulling on our feet, on our ankles at times, which I do think is a lot of things. I think that could be dark forces holding us back. That could be people in our lives holding us back. That could be temptations. That could be things that, you know, we want that, but we are getting urged to stay where we are, or it's fear creeping in, not going towards that peaceful place. What was crazy was that the image I got looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so much like this picture on this one tarot deck that I have. And that will happen to me when I channel messages. They'll show me images that they know I know to help me get the message. I tell everyone, for me, it's like playing charades. So I have to figure out what they're trying to tell me. And this picture was so clear, so I looked up. I didn't even know I knew what deck it was, and I have a lot of tarot decks. I knew which deck it was, but I didn't know what card it was, but I knew the picture. So I went through my deck trying to find the picture. And this is the picture. And it almost looked exactly like that. I mean, it was winter. The mountain was like a snow-capped mountain. So it was so similar, and then this was us going towards that destination. And then I wanted to find this other picture, this other tarot card from that deck, because in my vision, she had a backpack on, like she was traveling, right? So this was the other tarot card that came to mind, and she doesn't have a backpack on, but she has her bag ready to go. And so I wanted to share with you these two messages from these cards. And this 10 of Winter is the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. It's a completion card. It is, she now is at peace. She's finding that. She has let go of that strife in her life. And then this card is the desire for a more meaningful life. And that's where I feel like we are as a collective. We're wanting, we don't know what it is, but we're wanting this better life, which I do believe that is what this whole 2020 is about. I think we are transforming. It is a major point in history. Back when this all happened, back in February, March, whatever, I knew this world would never be the same. And no, that does not mean a new world with masks and all these stipulations and social distancing. No, screw that. It's headed into a more peaceful world. So things are going to change. Things that we've always done, are not going to be the same. It is changing. It's all changing for the better. It is going to be rocky getting there, getting to this beautiful place. It is going to be rocky, but we're doing it. And they're showing me that we are doing this. And this is us searching for that more meaningful life. And this says the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And I believe a lot of us are making major life changes for the better, to reach that beautiful destination. So then when I sat down today, actually this morning, after my son left early this morning, before I had to wake my girls up, I sat down in meditation again, and I got similar, like her on her path going, and literally she stopped and smelled a flower. So it was like literally like stop and smell the roses. They weren't roses, but it was a flower. But I don't really know what kind of flower, but it wasn't a rose. Anyway, and I think that's part of it. This journey is going to be a journey, and along our way, we do have to stop and smell the roses. We do have to be grateful, stop and be grateful for what it is that we do have. A lot of us are going into lockdowns again, stricter lockdowns again. Some of us around the world have been in very tight lockdowns. So it is very easy to get down and to get scared and to get mad, and we have to stop, be grateful for what it is that we do have. I'm getting chills. They're like, keep going. Be grateful for what it is that we do have, and look how far we've come also. So in your own personal lives, even before COVID, look how far you have come to where you are right now in your life. So if you are in Shine Free Safe Space, that is going to be our meditation today. We are going to meditate and do a gratitude meditation. So if you want to join that, great. But if not, be grateful today is my message to you, whether you want to meditate on gratitude and what you're grateful for, or write down things that you're grateful for, or just remember the things as you're driving in your car today. Remember, start thinking of all the things for which you are grateful. Okay? So that's my message today.